Hello everyone, Cassie, how's it all going? So yeah, there's a lot going on. My neighbor is still missing, and this week was also my great grandma's birthday, and she passed away over a year after my mom did, and I just missed them so much. And with everything going on, I feel everything extra much, but I also managed to celebrate my great grandma, and just had a nice little evening all by myself. um, but yeah, I also painted my nails for her. Her One of her favorite colors were she really liked red, so I did red for her. um, and also black because I really like black. But yeah. But yeah, as I said, there's a lot going on, and it's just one of those periods where everything happens all at once and there's so much coming up, and I really like to think of it as a healing period. Like, you go down a bit before you go way back up. So the whole rainbows after rain and sunshine after rain and whatever. So I stay as optimistic as I can and look forward to the happier days. And by all means, I'm not unhappy now. I'm just, slightly down, and that's totally fine. But I was also asked, someone asked me earlier this week about my past and how I managed to get through it all and like heal myself. And I mean, I went through so much, and I managed to get through it because I don't know, I just somehow managed to stay strong, and even in my darkest times, I found something to live for and keep fighting for. And whenever I could, I made sure to do things that makes me happy, and also, well, try to talk to people I trusted about what was going on. But that came more, it came later in the years, because at first I was still one of those who kept most things to myself, and I mean, I'm still kinda like that, but I've definitely learned to open up a bit more, and nowadays I don't have trouble talking about it. I mean, sure, it brings up memories and everything, but I can still talk about it without breaking down, and I don't know, I somehow managed to heal myself, and one of the best ways I find is to try to focus on all the good things and, you know, do things that makes you happy. Like, for instance, I listen to a lot a lot of music, and even to this day I still listen to music whenever I can, and I sing along, and I you know, let everything come out. And it's also important to remember that it's okay to not be okay, and you know, we all have our ups and downs, and it's important to remember that that's okay and things will get better, because otherwise it's so easy to let ourselves be consumed by darkness, and it doesn't have to be that way. Because it really does get better, and even if it can be super hard to find something good when you're feeling really down, I promise that there's always something, even when you feel like there's nothing. You just have to try your hardest to look closer at things, and you know, try to see like the I don't know how to explain it, but the bigger picture, I suppose. And you know, find something that you want to fight for, and it doesn't have to be something big. It can be literally anything. It can be, maybe you know that there's a movie or something coming out, and you really want to see that, and you can be like, okay, well, I'm gonna fight to make it so far that I get to see this movie. And then you can, you know, think like, okay, I made it, I got to see this movie. Now maybe I want to experience this really great thing happening next summer, and so forth. And you know, it doesn't even have to be anything big, and don't feel bad if you can't keep fighting for yourself. I know people always say like, well, you shouldn't just stay alive and stuff for other people, you should do it for yourself. And while that's true, it's also okay to stay alive for others, because that will lead to, you know, you staying alive for yourself. Because one day you'll notice that, hey, wait, I'm actually feeling kind of good. Like you spend, at least that's what happened to me. I was like, okay, well, I gotta stay alive for my family. I gotta be alive for my family. I can't let them down. I can't leave them. And then you just keep going, and you start thinking, okay, well, I want this and this in life, so I have to stay alive for that. And then all of a sudden you're at the point where you're like, okay, wait a minute, all of a sudden I'm staying alive for me, because I want stuff, I want to do all those things, and if I give up, then there's so much I will, you know, so much that I will miss, and then it gets easier. Because all of a sudden you realize that, hey, I'm feeling pretty okay, and it's just getting better, and you find more things to be happy about, and you feel better, so you notice more things, and it turns into even more things, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm happy. How did this happen? So yeah, basically just find anything that makes you happy and hang on for that until you're hanging on for yourself. I will try to make more videos about how I took, all those steps and do a step by step and all that, but for now my advice is find something, literally anything, that's not hurting others, and fight for that. Stay alive for that, and let it drive you, and then find the next thing and the next, and never ever ever give up, and also remember that you're not alone. What else? Oh, and if you find yourself feeling hopeless, then never doubt reaching out, because I know it can be super hard to do, but it's worth it, and I'm here, so please reach out. You're not alone, and I will do whatever I can to help. And I have a lot of experience, and as I've said before, it's so much easier to talk to someone who truly understands. So if you want to reach out, then feel free to do so, because I'm here. And yeah, I really hope that you are doing well, and I also really hope that we find my neighbor soon, and things just overall get better. Because I know that happier days are coming. So, yeah. Please stay safe, and remember that you're not alone. And reach out if you need to. I'm here. So yeah, hope to see you next week. And sorry if this video is weird, I just... as I said earlier, I have a lot going on, and, scatterbrain. So, sorry about that, but hey, at least I'm here and I'm doing it, so I'm happy to be here, and I will always be here for you. Well, as much as I can. So, take care, stay safe, and much love.